Dear students, we started new lesson, that is the growing up as boy and girl, and we have seen the example of Samoa Island, and now we are moving to the one of the Indian experience growing up male in Madhya Pradesh in 1960s. After independence, what is the condition in the Madhya Pradesh area that we are going to see. The following is adapted from an account of experience of being a small town in Madhya Pradesh in 1960s. It is a experience sharing. From class 6 onwards, boys and girls went to separate schools. Boys and girls, they are going to separate school from 6th standard onwards. Look at our condition, and now here in 2020 we are coming to the same school. Okay, the girls was designed very differently from boys school. The school itself, the design of the school itself entirely different. They had a central courtyard where they played in a total seclusion and safety from the outside world, and the boys school had no much courtyard, and our playground was just a big space attached to school. We can see the school playground itself, they are designed in a different way. Girls, it is in a central courtyard, and all sides it is with separation and for the security purpose. And boys don't have like that any playground attached a big space. It is meant for the boys ground. And every evening, once school was over, the boys watched as hundreds of schoolgirls crowded in the narrow street. As these girls walked on the street, they looked purposeful. This was unlike the boys who used to use the street as the place to stand around idly, to play or to try out tricks with their bicycles. The boys, how they was when they was in the street, they was standing alone, or they was playing, and they was making some tricks with their cycle. But for girls, the street was simply a space to get straight to home. Means this is the school, this is the home. They will go straight to home or straight to school. They won't stay in anywhere between. They won't stand anywhere. And girls always went in group, perhaps because they also carried fear of being teased or attacked. The girls, they are going in a group, and boys, they are going pairs or single or like that. But girls, usually they will go in group because they are having the insecurity feeling in two way. That is, somebody will tease. Boys may teach, or they may get attacked from boys like that. After reading the two examples, one is Samoa example, one is Madhya Pradesh example, we realize that there are many different ways of growing up in different places. In India itself, in different states, if you are moving to different states, we can see the growing the growth of the children, that is in a different way. Physically we are growing, like that age wise we are growing, but the we are getting the care or the training in a different way. Okay, often we think that there is only one way in which the children grow up. If you are looking to your condition now as a 7th standard child, and you are getting maximum teachers, they are giving question answer, and you are using your CW book, HW book, and text means the for class test notebook or weekly test, like that things. And in some other area, they are not giving even any homework. They are giving task. They want to go and find out, not from textbook, not from internet. They want to go and search something from their neighborhoods area, or from other colleges, or from PHC primary health centers, or from other government school, or from other government offices, like that work they are getting. Means it is little bit risky also, because as a 7th standard boy or girl, where we will go and get the information about the small kids of the our area, or same age adolescents, boys and girls of this area, Karur area, from where we will get from municipality, we will get some details, or nearby gram panchayats we will get we want to know the ratio of boys and girls. Now we are studying about the growing up of girls and boys. So we want to know the adolescents boys and girls ratio of our own district. Then you can directly you can go and approach the district office, collector office, where they are keeping like this data. From there you will get. But now because of lockdown, I can't send you people. So what we can do, we can take the our school students numbers. We know how many students are, means according to last year number, we know how many students are there in 8th standard, 9th standard, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. How many girls and boys are there, or including 10th also. Okay, now you are in 7th. Last year you are 6th. Then last year 7th standard, 8th standard, 9th standard, 10th standard. In each and every class, how many boys are there, how many girls are there. Then afterwards you find out the ratio. Is it equal 50-50 or 40-50, means 40 boys, 50 girls, or 60 boys and 40 girls, like that things you want to find out. Like that things, that is really your experiential study. So what you are studying the concept in the textbook, you won't forget. Instead of that, nowadays what we are doing, we are writing so many things, worksheet and other things. So we may not get like that exposure. So we may forget the lessons what we studied in school after the exam, maybe after class test or after final exam of 7th standard. We will forget all these things. So the growing up, the way of getting the treatment or nurturing, that is entirely different in different parts of the world. Then this is because we are not familiar with our own experience. Because what is the experience of our parents? According to that, our parents are giving training to us. So our experience is entirely, our parents' experience is entirely different from those who are living in the metropolitan city, that Chennai or Mumbai. That parents' experience is entirely different. And those who are living in the Washington, like that big, again the developed cities, or Singapore, their experience is entirely different. According to the education qualification and job sector, everything, it is affecting our parents' experience. According to that, we will get the nurturing. So we are feeling like that our own way or only we can grow. No, there are many other ways also. If we talk to elders in our family, we will see that their childhood were probably very different from ours. And if you are speaking to your grandparents, surely they will say the time where they was in starvation or hungry without food. Like that was the condition of India up to 1970s. We was purchasing, or we was getting free food from American and European continents, because that much starvation we faced here after independence, or before independence. British people exploited us. That's why we face much crucial time after independence up to 1970s. Then 1970s, because of green revolutions, we started to grow maximum, means high yield variety of seeds, like that different things we started to use. That time onwards, we are came to the self-sufficient mode of producing of the grains. Now we are getting enough food materials here in India. Okay, then you can't understand what I am saying, because I have even though my life was not there in 1960s or 50s, but I have heard the experience of my great grandparents, how they suffered without food, like that things. And your grandparents, that they are from 1960 onwards, means the ending part of that starvation only they faced. So they also will give the small details only. If we are going and meeting with a person with above 80 years, ask to them, they will give real picture of India before 1960s, how it was. Okay, then we also realize that the societies makes clear distinction between boys and girls. If you are thinking about here in India, we can see like that very clear difference between the grouping of boys and girls, even from childhood. As an infant also we can see this begins from a very young age, means when the birth time, which a cloth means the child is get birth in that few days, we are using the same type of cloth for the small kids. And that white cloth or small clothes for the children, that is same in shape, it is boy or girl. In that there is no that much difference. Afterwards, after 2 weeks onwards, when we are changing the from white dress to colored dress, that time onwards we can see the difference. of the things what we are using as a boy or girl. We are not purchasing, we are not compelling our parents to give like that, but that is the attitude of parents. Then they are making us a groupism in our mind like that, or discrimination in mind us, that he is a boy, I am a girl, or I am a boy, you are a girl, like that. Means I and you separation we are getting, or boy or girl separation we are getting from our society. For example, given different toys to play with, boys are usually give cars to play, and girls with giving dolls. That only I said. Even in dressing also we can see like that differences in our small age itself. Then boys they are getting cars, means the vehicles, and the girls they are getting different types of dolls. Both toys can be a lot of fun play with. If girls are getting they can't play, they will play with that. If the boys are getting toys, surely they will play with that also. Why are girls then given dolls and boys are given cars? Why it is then they will play and they will enjoy very nicely? Then why it is parents, why we are giving like that? Or why when we are becoming second standard, third standard child, means a little bit bigger one, that time we are preferring like that some special things. If you are girls getting permission to go to market and purchase some toys like that, they will purchase the dolls or like that soft things, and boys they will purchase big vehicles like a JCB or more than that, or cycle like that things they are purchasing. Okay, then we can see next part. Both why we are girls then given dolls and boys cars? Toys became a very way of telling children that they will have different future when they become men and women. Means in the childhood itself, parents are the society is giving a guidance to the children. When you are becoming adult as a lady or as a gent, what is your future, in which way you want to behave, that things we are giving the instruction to them. If we think about it, this difference is created in a smallest and the most everyday thing. In the smallest thing also we can see the color of our dress, pink color, blue color, baby pink, baby blue, like that colors we know. We are purchasing small clothes for the small kids of 1 year or 6 months, like that. In that also we can see we are selecting pink color for girls and blue color for boys, like that separation. If you are observing the shop, when you are going with your parents to the shop, if you are observing like these things, you very clearly you can see. Then and everyday things also. For example, as a 8-year-old boy or 10-year-old boy, your boys are getting chance to go to shop and purchase the smallest thing, the means from the nearest shop. Big purchase will do by parents, and small purchase sending boys. And boys are getting chance to play outside for maximum time. Girls they will get chance to play outside, but after some time mother will come and call, please come inside, like that. Each and every minute things, if you are observing properly, we can see boys are getting different training, girls are getting different training. How girls must dress, what games boys should play, how girls need to talk softly or boys need to be tough. All these things, if you at home when you are having food or when you are sitting and playing, all these things our parents unknowingly they are teaching us. All these are ways of telling children that they have specific roles to play. Please underline, it is given the instruction to us for what we want to play a special roles in the future when they grow up as a men and women. Later in life, these aspects of subject we can study, or the career we can choose. According to this, we are making our thinking pattern, our attitude slowly. In most societies, including our own, the roles of men and women play or the work they do are not valued equally. When we are looking to the small kid, that part over, now we are became adult, and we are playing different roles like a boy and girl, or men and women, and it is not getting the equal value. What are the roles they are playing, even though they are having the same position, but that work what they are doing, the position what they are holding, that it is not getting the equal value. There we can see that inequality in that. Men and women do not have the same status. let us look at how this different exists in the work done by a men and women. We are going to see a storyboard. In that we can see that one. Okay, we'll stop here and we'll continue in next video.